Hello and what's up everybody, Thunderbob here, and tonight we're going to be checking out Warhammer 40k Darktide. This is an upcoming first-person action game set in the Warhammer 40k universe. This is by Fatshark, the same people that put together the Vermentide games. I played a bit of Vermintide, maybe like 5 hours of it over the years. I kind of liked it, but I didn't really get addicted to it. None of my friends were playing it, so I kind of just jumped in and played occasionally. I always saw Vermintide as kind of like Left 4 Dead in a medieval, like, it's the Warhammer medieval setting, basically. And this appears to be basically Vermintide in the Warhammer 40k, which is their sci-fi setting. So if you abstract that, it's kind of like Left 4 Dead in a sci-fi futuristic setting, which is kind of badass. There are 4 classes that I've seen here. The veteran sharpshooter, troopers of the Astra Militarium, and I'm probably butchering some of these words. Veterans are valued as skilled and seasoned warriors for the Emperor of Mankind. For the Emperor. Zealot preacher. Zealots are fanatically pious warriors whose rage and fervor in the Emperor's name lead them to places those of lesser faith would fear to tread. And you got the Psyker. Psyker are psychic mutants. They draw power from the Imperium to fuel their formidable mental abilities. I can't even read tonight. They're viewed with suspicion as witches. And this badass looking guy. Ogerin are massive, powerful ab-humans, often used as shock troops for the Astra Militarium. I kind of want to try them all. Like, this seems like your basic, all around. And then you got, like, is that going to be like a healer? Because this preacher, I don't know. Mage kind of class, and then just your big bruiser. I'm gonna go with the sharpshooter to start with. Okay, so you get some details here. Volley fire, 15% weak spot damage. Be prepared to increase ammo reserves for all ranged weapons. Unique weapons, they get a combat shovel and a plasma gun. Chastise the wicked. Dashes forward or towards a target enemy, replenishing all toughness, increasing the damage to the next. Okay, stun grenades, 200 thunder hammers, and a flamer. Psychonetic wraith, force swords, and force stabs. Bull rush. All right, kind of, and they get the grenader gauntlets. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna go with the sharpshooter just to start with here. And let's see, how do I actually... Oh, create operative. Okay, you gotta choose. Oh, this is kind of cool. You have like, you're actually creating a character. It's not like Left 4 Dead or Vermintide where you're kind of just using a pre-made. So you pick your homeward. Crucis, Maslina, Gloriana. I have no idea about the backstories on any of these, so I feel a little bit like... And I wonder if this has any gameplay. That kind of looks... It kind of looks like Caladan from Dune. Oceanic World. Vast Hive Islands. Most famous Fortress World. Alright, we're gonna go with Caladan. Caladan. Childhood. One character is defined by their childhood, so they say. Like so many others in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, you had a tough upbringing. It's interesting, like, these games you don't typically pick, like, backgrounds, and because there's not a lot of story to them. I wonder if this is going to have more of those elements. The Sumpleech is a predatory worm that thrives in polluted brackish waters. The Leech Harvester, a Sludger. So I'm guessing this is each planet probably has different backgrounds, maybe? I'm going to be a Navy conscript. There aren't a lot of options. Yeah, I enlisted. I wanted to join, follow in my father's footsteps. Defining moment. There's a lot of, like... despite attempts by authorities to crack down on them, honor duels remain popular. Is this gonna get referenced somehow? Like, I remember in those other games there's a lot of voice acting, and a lot of, like, context-sensitive voice acting. I wonder if this impacts that at all, or is this all just kind of set dressing? I was saved by the Sarge. It was very meaningful. That is... Is his hair just floating above his head? Is that a bug? Or is that really a hairstyle in the Imperium of Man? I don't even know. Let's zoom in. Yeah. Look at that hair. Is this supposed to be like that? I feel like it's not. Okay. That was very cool. Is that Samuel L. Jackson? It totally looks like Fury. So you can just cycle. You know, this is going to get reset, so I don't really care. I just wanted to look through a couple of the different... I'm seeing a lot of repetition, though, so maybe it's not randomizing when I do this. Or maybe there's just not a lot of choices. Oh, okay, so maybe there's not a lot of body types. I'll go with generic white guy, because I'm a generic white guy. Wow, he looks... Yeah, that's pretty good. I have, like, blue-green eyes. Yeah. I'm talking in real life. This kind of looks vaguely like me, but a lot more badass. Ooh, I need some chops. Yeah, I'll be clean cut. Isn't the Emperor, like, I know a little bit of the Warhammer background, and, like, the Emperor is basically, like, really, really, like, advanced racist humans. Like, they hate all the other peoples. Like, the Emperor's been alive for thousands of years, kind of thing. Alright, let's keep going. Man, there's a lot of choices in this. The life choices you've molded.
Just another day in the Imperial Guard. Only I watched the world die. 8,000 years of defiance, gone in an eye blink. And with it, went some of the finest soldiers I...
Another day, another set of useless blood.
Just another day in the Imperial Guard. I watched the world die.
Kind of like the cutthroat.
8,000 years.
I like here it says your character's personality affects how they respond to other characters and events. So it seems like your backstory does play a part. This is where your life journey has led. You are a prisoner of the Imperium, convicted of a crime you may or may not have committed. Sedition. Misplaced faith. Insubordination. Dereliction of duty. Yeah, we'll do sedition. Thunderbob sounds like a proper Warhammer 40k name, right? Make sure you want to conclude reject creation. Like, that wording was like, am I starting over? But they are a reject, I guess? I don't know. That wording's a little sloppy, I think. This could be a long intro, my apologies. I'll make a timestamp if you just want to jump into the gameplay. I'll probably do a round or two depending on how long a round is. This beta's only going on this weekend, but I don't have a lot of time this weekend.
This is the Psychonium, a place of torture. I mean, training. Shall we start?
I have everything maxed out here, including ray tracing. It looks pretty good, I gotta say. So left is quick, hold is heavy. Oh, I gotta chain it together. Performance is
Right moment to use your weapon's
I'm getting
special
sub
attacks.
60
Trust me.
on a 3080 10,700K. I know 4090 just came out, so I'm no longer like the best of the best, but a 3080 getting sub 60 is a little disappointing. Okay. Did I miss the prompt? What was So you have to rev the chainsaw with like your mine is a fourth button on my mouse. It's a little awkward.
Pushing enemies is a very good way to avoid being overwhelmed. Push, push, push.
Yeah, it's very much Left 4 Dead.
If you're being overwhelmed, a grenade can even the odds. Boom!
Not big range on those. Out of grenades. Okay. Get a gun now. Kill renegades during combat stance. Okay, combat stance. What's the cooldown on that? Okay, it fills up in the bottom right.
Don't stand still. If you stand still, the heretics will drag you down and kill you. That's bad.
Okay, so like space plus a direction. Enemy attacks initially damage your toughness. Once your toughness is broken, you take damage. They get like a shield, basically.
You can't push through the pain forever. Shelter until you recover.
Squad coherency. Oh, just standing near your team, I guess, heals you? Alright, I think I got it. I want to just go actually, like, play. Since this is just like a weekend beta test, like, I don't want to be stuck in the training all night. I've only got 1 or 2 maps in me, probably. Definitely looks nice. Sub 60 though. I see when I get into the actual level. 50. A lot of jitters there too. Is this like a hub? I'm in third person now too. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet looking game. Mission terminal. Play. What else was over here? Is this just mission terminals? Are these different missions? No, it's just, I think it's just joining quick play. I'm assuming it's probably where like you can unlock cosmetics and level up and stuff. I think Vermintide had a lot of like systems to it. It's been so long I couldn't tell you all of them, but unlocking things. Definitely has a nice look to it though. Alright, let's go do a mission. Play. Alright, let's ready up. I don't know if I've got voice chat enabled or not. We'll find out here in a minute.
Alright, this one's a kill mission, down in the bowels of the torrent. You're heading to the enforcer station, and it will be fighting all the way. Navigate the sewers, reach the streets, and go knocking on the front door. No need to be fancy.
Okay. So we basically started out as prisoners, like the lowest of the low. I have a shovel. And I'm getting 53 FPS. I might need to turn settings down. I haven't said that in a long time.
Wait till it doesn't have to get pumped through here. Hopefully you'll be gone by then.
I do really love that ultra wide is supported out of the box.
Can't do anything from down here.
I love ultra
Find
wide.
in the center and take it from there.
What none but beyond the holy dynasty.
Assuming these guys know where they're going, I'm just gonna keep following them. I think I read there's loot in this game, like actual item drops, which is pretty interesting for this type of game. But I think Vermentide had that to some extent. I'm gonna blame my mouse. It's like, gotta get the sensitivity just right. I haven't played with it yet. Is that the Psyker using their magic? I think this is kind of like Left 4 Dead, where you're basically trying to get to the end of the level as a team. So instead of, you know, zombies, or in Vermintide it was the, you know, little vermin guys for the most part.
This maintenance area means you're on the right path.
Oh, was I not supposed to kill that guy? Oh, I can see through walls when I got this special enabled. I am not sure if there's any kind of like team kill. Snarky. Yep, that's like a special dude. Help! I should definitely stick with the group. If Left 4 Dead taught me anything, stick with the group.
Stop screaming, zealot! Someone will save you!
Radiant surprise coming in.
There's a big guy. Are those zombies? I hope that went over the ledge there. I'm not even like iron sighting, I'm just like spraying and praying. Red barrel explodes, I'm guessing. Back here. Empty chest.
This is but a taste! You leave me no choice!
Yep. Red barrel explode. He was shooting. Oh, there's a guy behind the barrier over there. Got him. I haven't actually been doing a lot of FPS play lately. Like, me and my buddy get in Rainbow Six every so often. I've just been out of, like, Call of Duty. The last couple just haven't intrigued me at all. Battlefield's been horrible for a couple years, I feel like. Just, I don't know.
Hive cities are much like their names.
And I've never been a huge multiplayer FPS. Like I prefer a single player. Like
Some hives, which I shan't mention, are plagued
I really
by
enjoyed like the
dark
Titanfall 2 campaign, that sort of thing. What am I getting shot by?
Faster than an enemy strike force.
Basically, if they don't look like hobos, they're probably the bad guys, I guess.
Watch and learn.
Half-Life, one of my favorite games of all time. Like I love a good single-player campaign.
Kill it before it closes.
Half-Life Alyx was actually really good too. I've been in VR a lot lately. I played hundreds of hours of Left 4 Dead back in the day also. Oh, Jesus. I was trying to lead him into that barrel. Ow! I felt like I couldn't do anything there. I was just like... I get like a yell for help button. Thanks, bud. I don't see any quick toggles to like just say a quick command. Kind of like the tank in Left 4 Dead. I'm not sure if it has any kind of weak points. Alright, we got it. I only went down one time. Can I zoom in? Because I feel like I can't target those guys at a distance very well with this sight.
Clean killed.
Maybe I just suck. What are we supposed to be doing? Power the Ascender? I don't know what the Ascender is. I hope I was supposed to do that. Oh crap. Let's get medieval on him. Me and my shovel. It definitely does feel kind of like a sci-fi Left 4 Dead kind of,
Eliminating target.
I did not mean to hit that button. You got these horde waves coming in periodically. You got your melee, you got your assault rifles and your shotties and stuff.
Just hold your ground.
Yes, it is very impressive.
Oh. Well, that is not fair. Didn't even see him up there. I'm a big fan of this gun where you have to like each shot is a press. And I don't think there's any alternate where you can just like hold it down. Shit. I think I was straying too far from the team and lost my toughness or whatever.
Never leave a soldier behind.
Shot, one kill. Except for that guy. F that guy.
Grenade spray! And throw it! That's a gunner!
Initiating ground control!
Grenade me!
That's it, defenders here. Get up to the streets.
I think I get in this elevator. Or stairs, whatever it is.
Head on straight through this hab.
Skillful, in effect.
Alright. Definitely the world is real goddamn cool. Like there's a very nice like verticality to it. It goes up, it goes down. You're going through like tunnels and stairs and elevators, and like it just looks very lived in. Look at this thing. That's pretty gnarly.
Was that a troublesome little bruise?
Would ye question a warrior of the god Emperor?
We keep following this guy. Seems like he knows what he's doing.
Fear not death, kindred, unless ye be of tainted soul.
They definitely encourage you to stay together because that stamina bar regenerates when you're nearby. There's been a lot of these 4-player. Who can I?
Throw a grenade!
I hope I was supposed to do that and I just didn't piss off my team.
Have a brutish efficiency, roughneck.
That sword is really cool. That sword is way better than the shovel. Thought they were coming up behind us too.
Tainted me!
You are nothing.
Not sure where I'm supposed to be going.
Initiating ground control.
I wonder what the story like for this area is. Like these are like mutant zombie kind of creatures. So why is this prison full of mutants? Is that just a thing in the Warhammer universe? Or is it just like a, you know, a setup to have endless waves of monsters? So these are basically not, you know, too dissimilar to zombies. Like, there are some guys shooting at you and stuff. But also, in Left 4 Dead, there are, you know, enemy zombies that spit at you and claw at you and grab you and jump on you and all that.
Smells bad! Put a grinder!
Ammo is here, veteran!
Reloading!
The witty banter is definitely kind of limited. I mean, for like so many different background choices you had, like I thought you'd have like a lot of unique banter. But I wonder if it also, because there's so many variables and your character only says certain things, maybe it like limits how much of that they can have. What is this thing?
The enforcers watch the people. The RBTs watch the enforcers.
Power
Who
cell.
watches the Inquisition?
Oh, my stamina's gone. That feels almost a little too much. Like, you get 10 feet away from your team, and your stamina is just 0. Like,
The trapper is dead!
it feels like that should be a little bit slower.
A
Is this-
solid corner and a den
Is
of
this just an
misfits.
exploding thing, or do we actually need this for something? I don't want to carry it. I'll probably just do the one level tonight. This level's longer than I was expecting. I've been recovering from Hurricane Ian. If you watch the main video on my channel, we took some damage. We were right, like, in the path of Ian. Phone went over us, 150-mile-an-hour winds, all that jazz. But many other people got so much worse than us. We just got, you know, some wind damage, but some people were completely flooded, and a lot of people lost their lives. It's, you know, I can't complain the limited damage we got. And end up getting a new roof probably from insurance.
We freaks rarely find ourselves celebrating name day.
A little bit of water damage. We were out of power for 10 days. Water for half that. We had no AC for 13 days because we got the power on. The AC we found out was broken. But, I mean, the house is livable. We're just about back to normal at this point.
We're all trying to survive here. Get the ammo. My need was greater than yours. Got him right,
I really haven't played much in the last 2 weeks. Like, I played a little bit on my Steam Deck, you know, when we were without power. I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn on there. And the first time I played on my PC, like in 3 weeks, I played Raft with a buddy of mine. We beat the last level last night, and I'll have a video up in coming days. That was a fun game. The ending got a little frustrating, as you'll see in the video, but overall, I enjoyed it. And I totally missed the Diablo 2 Resurrected Ladder Season 2 start, like I had intended to be playing it, and I just totally missed it. Oh! There's a dude right there. Is that limited, like, for the whole group? That I just...
One-way trip. Come on.
These are real players I'm playing with, right? I'm not just... I feel like it's gotta be, because the AI, I don't think, would be leading the way like this.
Got him right, but it hurts.
I definitely am not, like Left 4 Dead. I keep going back to that, because I feel like that's the originator to this genre for a large part. The characters in that game, I loved. Like, you know, I still quote some of those pills here, like, you know, those voices, those characters. Even though the type of game didn't really lead itself to, you know, really deep characters, I felt like that game, you know, it had a lot of character. And so far, since you're making your own character, I feel like you're not going to grow attached to anyone, because, you know, they're going to have to spread out the voice acting and the story bits to 25 different variations, maybe. Shit. Is that ammo? Probably shouldn't be just shooting constantly. Yeah, performance could be better. If I was playing this, like, long term, I'd probably lower the settings a bit. And this is with DLSS enabled, but I do have it at quality. So it's like, it's on, but it's not getting as big of a performance boost as it could. But 45 FPS.
All right, you're looking for the panopticon elevator.
I really like the level setup in Left 4 Dead 2 where there's like 4 chapters. You know, each one's like maybe 10 to 15 minutes long. Like, you can get through a whole campaign in usually 45 minutes to an hour, depending on, you know, how good you are. I kind of hope they don't make this too long where it kind of wears out its welcome. That was one thing Back 4 Blood I feel like got wrong, is the length of their chapters was really wonky, and some of them went on forever, and I got a wife, I got a kid, my game time is somewhat limited, and to be like, alright, I need to set aside 3 hours for this one campaign is just a bit much. And I might be exaggerating a little bit on that, but... But I played a little bit of Back 4 Blood, like played in the beta and then a couple of the demo weekends they had. And it just, I don't know, it didn't quite hit the same highs as Left 4 Dead. I'm kind of digging this right now though, we'll see.
Engaging war protocols.
I've always been intrigued by the Warhammer universe, like... I played a bit of that Warhammer MMO back in the day. That was not the 40k universe, of course, but I've read some of the lore. Like, I find it intriguing. Movement's pretty good. You got kind of like a vault over things. Wondering if those explode. I feel like they should. Ammo.
The soldier's true.
Clearing your crypt key for the elevator.
Looks like I'm most hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. It's such a cool looking place. I do wonder if the scenery changes or it's a lot of repetition, and if there's much randomness, like if I played the same level over again, is it gonna play out the same, or like Left 4 Dead, is there some kind of like AI director?
Enforcers abandon this place and their duty.
Enforcers? Not worth the effort. They're no friends of the starving.
You try maintaining justice in a place like this.
I have an ammo box I just noticed that.
Seeking the truth. There's the
Boss?
redactor's target. Take him out.
Got a good feeling about this shot. Throw a grenade!
I will grenade.
Can't tell if I'm like actually doing anything when his shield is up. And his shield's back. Ow! Is it like a shotty? He's charging. I feel like he is trying to charge me. This music's pretty nice. Reminds me of, this is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Keep shooting the dude. Okay, hit him.
Target neutralized!
Nice job. Now let's get you back here for debriefing.
So, is that the first level done? Where do we go? Oh. Okay, so just feeds the black. Kills 831. Leveled, maybe? Maybe? Woo! I don't know what all these currencies are. I got a new ranged weapon though. I got Ordo dockets. I got Plasteel. Damatine. So I got... Does it rank like her performance? Alright, well I think I'll probably end it here. That's probably a good first video on this. I may try it another. I think it's going on tomorrow also. If I find myself with a little bit of free time, I might try one more session. If not, I won't do another video. Oh, I'm like inside. That was freaky. Yeah, but I'm pretty impressed with it. It definitely has a unique look. I think performance with ray tracing and everything on, a little crappy. But you know, it's still beta. I think comes out November 30th, so they've got a little bit of time. But I would definitely have to play around with the settings. Like I'm not even playing 4K, 3440 by 1440. I don't even have everything pretty much maxed, so I'd probably come in here and play around with the settings. Maybe turn DLSS to like medium instead of quality. But yeah, if you're into Vermintide, this is the kind of like the follow-up, the spiritual successor to that. You might enjoy this. If you're digging for a new Left 4 Dead game, this also kind of fills that void to some extent, though it is kind of its own thing. So I will keep an eye on this at release. You know, depending on reviews, maybe I'll pick it up if I can convince some friends to play with me. If you got any thoughts on it, do drop me a line, put a comment down below. Do want to thank you for watching tonight, and have a good night, everyone.